Okay, discussing about putties. Earlier I used an epoxy putty to fill in some seams or fill in some mistakes. Now I'm going to use light curing putty. Light curing putty is very fast working putty. It cures within minutes under direct light. So when I'm working with it, I'm going to have to turn off this light. I can have ambient light up, but then to cure this I would have to turn this light on. So for now I'm going to turn this light off, move it away, and I'm going to get to working with the putty. So what this stuff is similar to is what your dentist uses to fill your teeth if you have cavities. So I'm just going to take a small amount of this using my stirring tool, and I'm just going to apply this to that seam area. Now this stuff should be very paste-like, and if it's too liquidy, you need to mix it up a little bit, or if it's too paste-like, you need to mix it up, so make sure that it's nice and liquidy or paste-like. So what I have done here is I just used my stirring tool to apply that putty. So you can see that the putty is, on there. Now it's not cured yet. It needs a direct light. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put away my putty so that I don't accidentally cure my entire tube of the stuff. And I'm going to bring my light over and turn on my light. Now keep in mind, or notice how fast this takes. I'm just going to turn on my light and hold this up there for a short period of time. And you don't want to let this sit under your light too long, because once it fully cures, it'll start breaking down if you let it cure too long. So I'm just going to take a skewer and poke at it, and it's already cured. So what I'm going to do is there's going to be this residue. I'm going to wipe that off immediately, and this is fully hard. Now immediately after this, I could go in and sand this to remove the excess putty that was in there. So I'm using my low grit sanding tool just to remove most of the excess putty. You can see that little area there has been completely filled in by the putty, and all I have to do is do my fine sanding to smooth out the area. Successively higher grits of sanding pads. And there, it's completely filled in. Like you can run your fingernail across it and you won't feel that seam. So you can see that gouge is completely filled in now. And that's pretty much how quick it takes for the light curing putty to work. So for some of us really impatient modelers, this is one of those perfect tools to use when you're building kits.